This is the way.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is your friend Louie. Let's review episode 3 of The Mandalorian: The Convert. If you're new to the channel, please remember to hit like and subscribe. This is the way. This episode picks up right where the last one left off, with Bo-Katan pulling Din Djarin out of the living waters. Din Djarin recovers quickly, but Bo-Katan is left pondering whether or not she saw the Mythosaurus in the water. On their way to Calvella, they are attacked by TIE fighters. There is an epic mid-air dogfight, but Bo-Katan's home is destroyed, forcing the pair to flee. The narrative shifts here, taking us to the planet Horizont. We learn about the Amnesty Program, a rehabilitation project for ex-Imperial officers. This program seems to be fashioned after Operation Paperclip, a post-World War II program where the United States recruited former Nazi scientists to work on Cold War technology. Horizont is a significant planet in the universe canon. In the prequel trilogy, the planet was home of the Jedi Council and Old Republic. Later, as seen as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Andor, it became an important area for the Empire. This is the first time we've seen Coruscant since the fall of the Empire. The New Republic is trying to find its footing in the power vacuum created by the fall of the Empire. The episode spends most of its story time following two officers we've met earlier in the series, Dr. Pershing and Elia Kane. Dr. Pershing was working for the client in Season 1, developing cloning technology, and was doing sketchy experiments on Grogu. Elia Kane was working on Moff Gideon's ship. Both of them were captured by the New Republic and rehabilitated. Dr. Pershing feels useless in his new role. There are many parallels to Andor and the mundane monotony of bureaucratic work required to run a government. Dr. Pershing spends his days logging old Empire equipment into a system. He wants to continue his research, however, which he feels will benefit the New Republic. Elia quickly befriends him and convinces him to go to a junkyard. There, they break into an old Empire starship in search of lab equipment. They are caught, and the show implies that this might be a trap set by Elia. Dr. Pershing is put through rehabilitation therapy, which Elia sabotages, making us question if she is working for Moff Gideon still, or if she is perhaps an undercover Amnesty officer testing the allegiance of its recruits. The story shifts back to Din Djarin and Bo-Katan as they reunite with the Children of the Watch. Din Djarin brings a vial of living water and uses it to prove to the armorer and the clan that he bathed in the mines. He is redeemed. The armorer tells Bo-Katan that she is also resolved of her apostate ways. She is welcomed into the Children of the Watch. I'm curious to see how her relationship with these Mandalorians continues to grow. Will she be converted into their ways, or will she continue to see them as a cult that were responsible for the destruction of her home and culture? This episode continues on the themes of identity and worth. The two parallel stories of Dr. Pershing and Din Djarin ask the question, who am I if I'm not who I was before? Din Djarin is bringing proof of his sacred bath has been reinstated within his community. His worth has been reinvested. He's reclaimed his identity as a true Mandalorian and can now cast off to the title of apostate. Dr. Pershing, on the other hand, is stripped of his title and role. His identity is reduced to a number in a program. He's floundering to find his place with his new identity. His struggles are taken advantage of by Elia Kane, and her reasonings are yet unknown. The episode also looks at the interesting connections between the clones and Mandalorian. The clone army commissioned by Jedi Master Sifo Dyas during the days of the Old Republic were modeled on a Mandalorian, Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father. These clones were pivotal in the Clone Wars against the Trade Federation. The clones executed Order 66, which exterminated the Jedi and began the Empire and Darth Sidious's rule. I expect we will see more connections between Mandalorian and clones play out in this season. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like this video. See you next time.